So it was absolutely bucketing down my place last night. It was just absolutely hammering, and it was really good because the worms love the cooler weather and they love that rain. But sometimes if we do the problem like leave the lid off and it fills up with water, too much water down below, and for some reason you've got worms in your bottom tank, or they're going down there to get away from the heat. There's lots of reasons why they will go down there, chase moisture, different things, or they're just trying to sort of migrate somewhere. And if they get trapped in a flood of water all of a sudden and they can't get out of that water because they can't swim, then they sort of drown, right? And after 2 or 3 days of being in the water like that, they're pretty much gone. They're goners. But this is what this hack's about, and I think it's one of the most important things that you can look for in a worm farm when purchasing a worm farm, or if your worm farm that you have now doesn't have it, a DIY one or one you've already bought, you might need to consider making it. So what you need is a cone that actually sits in the bottom tank that goes up and touches the next tray, and then they can climb up and down. And you can see on my cone that they've actually got castings on the top where they have climbed up and down and it's touching the next tray. It works absolutely treat. Now I don't have them in all my trays, but what I do is I make sort of like a DIY one in them, and that way they can move up and down. I use a log or a brick or a big rock, anything that I can find that goes from the bottom to touch the top. And that works a treat. Stops your worms from drowning. They can move around freely and do what they want, and they're much happier. So that's a great hack. And if you want to see more hacks about worm farming, well, not so much hacks, but, you know, hacks and tutorials and things, companion planting, organic gardening, micro farming, and small space permaculture, what I'm doing here in my stories at Marty's Garden on the mid-north coast of New South Wales, make sure you subscribe before you go. Plenty more on the way. If you want to learn worm farming in full detail much more quickly, head down to the link below and check out Starting a Worm Farm, a Beginner's Guide. It's all there for you to devour. Have a great day. Happy gardening. And we'll see you at the next video, story, vlog real soon. Bye for now.